Hey class, welcome to the summer section of Typography Fundamentals. This course is modified slightly to, to accommodate 10 weeks rather than the regular 16 weeks. But let me explain a few things to you. The first thing you're going to see is the announcements page. And you'll see some new announcements pop up here, but you'll always have this banner at the top to let you know that you've entered the right class. So what you're going to do on your first week is you're going to go to the Start Here section and read through all this stuff. Here's the welcome, and here's a little bit about me. This is the syllabus. You want to make sure and read the entire syllabus. Then I have some information here on the required textbooks. You should have these two textbooks, the required software, and this just talks about the software. The syllabus is more in depth, but this is some stuff you can't live without. You can't really function without InDesign, for example. And this describes how you're going to procure InDesign if you don't already have it. And you could also go to the college and use their computers. But I'm guessing you're not doing that if you're taking this course online, because that would kind of defeat the purpose. But still, you could. And it talks about that in there. Here's the grading scale, which is also on the syllabus. This is just some important information. Some best practices. And you'll see I've got some little recordings you're going to see with a lot of my stuff that I add some little MP3s in there for you. It's not always going to be videos. And the rest of this is just information about Blackboard, which is, just so you know, in case you're brand new, you're literally looking at Blackboard right now. And that's what this interface is. It's the eStark State interface that we use. After you read all this stuff, and you should read it, you're going to go to the Lessons tab. And this is what you're going to do normally. You're not going to go to Start Here anymore after this week, the first week. You're going to click on Lessons. Right here it just says, it's just a way you can send me an email. If you click this, it's going to open up a window. You can send me an email if you have a question, if you're confused about something. That's what's at the top here. Here's week one. You can see this other stuff that's hidden from you that actually hasn't been updated yet. But week one is all set up for you guys in the 10-week course. And it's got two parts to it, Part A and Part B. It's pretty obvious that this was week 1 and 2 during the 16-week course, but we're combining the two together. So you've got to plan on working extra hard. Make sure you got that you're ready to spend some time, because you're going to do in 1 week what's normally done in 2. Here's a description of what you're doing, and you've got week 1 Part A, Part B, and you have the week 1A and B assignments. Now, it's really all due at the same time, but it should be done in order. So it is sequential, it is chronological. So you want to do the week 1A assignment, the week 1A everything, before you do the week 1B section, because they do build on one another. And it's going to be the same way for week 2. There's going to be week 2A and week 2B. And that the only times that changes is for the midterm and the final. You've got 2 weeks for the midterm and the final. But basically, other than the midterm and the final, you should expect to have basically 2 sets of lectures based on the book material and some additional material on top of that every week. So what I suggest you do is to just get everything. Definitely don't wait till Sunday to try and do all this stuff, unless you're crazy. Don't do it. Just spread it out throughout the week. I would try to have everything that you can have done for the week 1A or week 2A, week 3A, whatever. Have that stuff done by Thursday or Friday, and then over the weekend, try to get that second batch done. Give yourself a schedule. Put yourself into a routine. Don't try and do it all at the last minute. It's a bad plan. But that's basically going to be your routine. Now, there's going to be more stuff we're going to talk about, but I really just want to give you an overview of the course and how you get started. You're going to see announcements. They're going to guide you You're going to read start here this week and then forget about it unless you need to refer back to the syllabus, and you're going to go to lessons. Sometimes you might get messages from me. You can go to course messages for that. If you want to check your grades or see the due dates on assignments, you'll see them, for example, whenever you go into assignments. By the way, I do want to mention this about the 10-week course. This could be kind of confusing, but I chose to do it this way, that the week 1A materials and assignments are in separate folders, and there's 1B materials and assignments. So you've got two different folders for the assignments. I could have combined them together, but I chose not to try to make things more simple. I hope that works. But please don't make the mistake of looking at your screen like this and saying, oh, there was no 1B. That's not going to work to come up at that point because of the fact that right here where it says assignments this week, it says 1A and 1B. And there's this video that you should have watched at the beginning. So make sure that you don't fall into that trap of just doing the first half. For the regular weeks, aside from the midterm and the final, you're gonna have this sort of setup, because this class is being changed from a 16-week format to a 10-week format. And to help you guys out, what I had said and what I decided to do, I could have done 8 weeks, but I decided to do 10 weeks, so you have more time to work on the midterm and the final, which are worth more points. Okay, all that stuff said, there's more to say, but that's a basic overview of what to expect. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. Let me get back to it. If you go to the assignment, any one of these, and like week 1A exercise, it tells you when it's due right here. Sunday, June 9th. Everything's due on Sundays. But if you need to double check, you can go to the course calendar. You'll see the same thing. It'll tell you right there when things are due. Just like that. And you could even go to my grades, which right now, if you look at this thing, it's going to be a little bit confusing because I'm still updating the dates. But it doesn't matter. If you look at the top, week 1A, introduce yourself. Week 1A, quiz. Week 1A, exercise. June 9th, June 9th, June 9th. And then you've got the rest of this content, just so you know, is going to be changed. I'm still in the process of updating these dates, but the dates that need to be updated are updated. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you enjoyed the class.